Hi, I'm Domi Shi. I'm the director of Pixar's latest theatrical short film, Bao. I graduated from Sheridan in 2011 from the animation program. I started Pixar as a storyboard artist on the film Inside Out. I've also worked on Good Dinosaur, Incredibles 2, and upcoming Toy Story 4, and now I'm currently working on my own feature film there. So the reception for Bao has been awesome. It's been great seeing the different reactions across the board from people who are laughing and sobbing to just dead silence. It's cool seeing how people identify and connect with the short in different ways. My time at Sheridan taught me how to work with different types of people, especially in storyboarding where you have to work in a team. I think it just was a place where I found my tribe of people. I found friends that I still keep in touch with 7 years later. Like-minded people that care about the things I care about, and we push each other constantly to try to get better. It feels awesome to be the first female director of a Pixar short. I feel very honored, very humbled. I hope I'm the beginning of a long trend of different types of storytellers and filmmakers at the studio or in the animation industry. Yeah, I think it's awesome.
Let's talk about our faculties in detail. The first one is Faculty of Animation, Arts and Design. And this is actually our pride because in terms of animation programs, then Sheridan is the top one school in the world. In terms of arts and design, then we can be considered among the top 10 schools in the world.
Okay, good night, everybody, bro and sis, and then morning time for Kim Tran in Canada. So tonight we will start with some updates that bro and sis. Thank you for keep join to our sessions. Now I think they have a lot of sessions now with Maple Corp, and tonight is special night because tonight we will discuss about Sheridan College a little bit about information. Sheridan is located in Ontario. They have three campuses. Later on, Kim Tran will explain more about which cities are they. And then we have some updates. One is for a student loan that pro if you want to study but have a lack of some funds. Don't worry, they have maybe like a what's called opportunity for you, so you can pro and sis get maybe a study loan for your goals for the next step. But the for you knows that they have some requirement to get the loan. Okay, so if you want to know about more about the student loan, you can don't hesitate to contact our teams Maple Corp. Okay, and then the second is if you guys bro and sis want to migrate to United States, Canada, or Greece, we have a partnership with immigration consultants, ACC. So if you guys want to know more about it, so just don't hesitate to contact our team and Maple Corp, especially with me also, Andrew Tris. Okay, go and sis. And then last but not least, now I represent with Mr. Irfan. Thank you for joining to accompany me, Bro Irfan,
Thank
for
you, Mr.
tonight
Andrew.
for
Thank you for having me.
tonight webinar. Time after times, you always joining with this our occasions. special occasions, Mr. Irfan. Thank you so much for joining with us. And then also, I'm not forget with Mrs. Kim Chan, representative from Sheridan College. So, Mr. Irfan, Bro Irfan, you can go ahead with the apply board. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Andrew. Good
Welcome.
evening. Good evening. Good evening,
evening.
everyone. Good evening, participants, and good evening, Kim, and good morning to you down there. So, thank you, Mr. Andrew.
Yes.
So this evening, we're going to have a very good session with Kim Tran from Sheridan College.
Yes.
So please bear with us, all participants. And you also can jump in to ask the questions. Just unmute your mic. And
or
you can also type. Or
right?
just drop your questions in a chat box. So whatever we're going to have in the next 1 hour, please bear with us because this is going to be a great session and a lot of informative and information about Sheridan College. So without further ado, the stage is yours, Kim.
Thank you, Andrew and Irfan.
You're welcome,
I'm afraid,
Kim Chan.
I'm afraid that this session is going to be overwhelming with information, and I hope that I won't go over time. But if until a point you feel that I'm running out of time, please let me know. Stop me. Stop my presentation. Let me know. Okay.
No problem.
Sure.
No problem.
Good evening, everyone. Selamat malam.
Yes.
Is it
Selamat malam. Yes.
Wow.
Good Indonesian speaking.
Thank you. And that is because I always wish I can speak Bahasa whenever I have presentation to Indonesian students.
Is it many Indonesian students in Sheridan?
I am receiving an increasing number of Indonesian students.
Oh, really?
And, there is, and our Indonesian students, they have a common interest in our bachelor degrees and in our animation, arts and design programs.
Wow.
But I have
especially
also
animation.
received interest for a postgrad certificate as well.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone again, and good morning from Canada. It's 9 a.m. in my place. It's a beautiful spring morning, and I got excited with all the music. But now I will start sharing my screen, and just want to make sure you see my screen, right? So I will start off with this little video clip, and I hope you can hear it.
Let's go. I'm Maylin Lee. I wear what I want, say what I want, 24/7, 365. I know, it's a lot. But I don't got time to mess around. All about that hustle, am I right? Poor town. This is gonna be the best year ever. And nothing's gonna get in my way.
May, breakfast is ready.
Coming.
It's gonna be me. Is everything okay?
I'm a gross red monster. Don't look at me. Stay back.
This happened already?
What did you say?
Our ancestors had a mystical connection with red pandas.
Are you kidding me?
This little quirk runs in our family. You're so cute.
Sick. I've always wanted a tail.
I'm a freak.
We love you, May.
You're our girl. Whoa.
You're you.
Any strong emotion will release the panda.
Abby, hit me.
Do you know how dangerous this is? You'll get whipped up into a frenzy and panda all over.
OMG! I've been perfect little May May. But maybe I like this new me.
Mama's girls.
It's gonna be me.
So I don't know if anyone of you knows, but that is the official trailer for
The
Turning
new
Red.
one, right? Turning Red.
Yeah, the new one by Pixar, and I believe that should be available on Disney Plus channel now.
Wow.
And why am I mentioning it? That is because the production director for Turning Red is also the same female director for Bao, which is the short film in the beginning of Incredibles 2. And we'll get to know about this female director later on in the middle of my presentation. But now let me start my presentation officially. Hi everyone, so my name is Kim and I'm International Recruitment Advisor for Sheridan College. I originally came from Vietnam, so very close to Indonesia. So I do hope I can visit Indonesia someday.
Sure.
So Sheridan, you may know that we are in Ontario province, where more than 40% of Canadian population live. So it's a populous province. I believe that is the most populous province in Canada. And we have 3 campuses in 3 big cities of Ontario. Campus number 1 is called Davis Campus. That's in Brampton City. Number 2 is Hazel McKillen Campus. That's in Mississauga City. And this campus is named after Mississauga's mayor, Madame Hazel McKillen. She is currently our honors president. And campus number 3 is Trafalgar Road Campus. That's in Oakville City. And Sheridan, we have more than 27,000 full-time students and 35,000 part-time students. And our full-time students includes the 8,700 international students coming from more than 100 countries. Now let's have a look at our campuses. This is Trafalgar Road Campus. Actually, this is just a corner of this campus. And this is where our animation, arts and design programs take place. Believe me, when you enter this campus, you will be amazed by the displays and art galleries and exhibitions by our animation, arts and design students. And this campus is closer to my home, where I'm living now. But this campus, the second campus, is where I am based at every day. That is HMC campus in Mississauga. And I should have replaced it with a more beautiful photo because this photo on the slide is not the most attractive one about HMC. HMC is right in the heart of Mississauga City. And if you walk through this parking lot, I mean, just several walking distance, a short walking distance, when you exit our campus, you will enter the Square One shopping mall, which is the second largest shopping mall in Ontario. And what does it say? It says that our students who go to this campus can easily find part-time jobs at Square One shopping mall. And after your study hours, you can go to Square One for some shopping during the sales season. And because this campus is where our business, humanities, and social sciences programs take place, our business students can have a higher chance of securing a job in this city because Mississauga is where it is called the multinational city of companies, because that is where we have more than 60% of companies having their headquarters here in Mississauga. And also, you know what, in 2021, Mississauga was listed among the top 100 cities in the world. That is worth for a visit. And last is Davis Campus in Brampton City. And again, this is only a corner of Davis Campus. This is where our applied health, communities, studies, and technology takes place. Sheridan, we have more than 130 programs, full-time programs. We have 5 faculties, and we also offer the 5 credentials. The first one, as you can see on the right of my slide, is 1-year certificate, and then 2-year diploma, and then 3 years advanced diploma, and then 4 years bachelor degree, and then 1 year postgrad certificate. And we truly understand the need of international students to study for 2 years and then to qualify for a 3 years postgrad work permit. For those students who have had some college or university education, and they want to take a graduate certificate program, and these programs often last 1 year. So Sheridan, we recently bundled our graduate certificate programs. It means that students can take this graduate certificate bundle, and this bundle is combination of 2 graduate certificate programs. Each program lasts 1 year. So altogether, students will complete this bundle in 2 years and qualify for a 3-year postgrad work permit. So I believe this is an advantage for international students. And now let's talk about our faculties in detail. The first one is Faculty of Animation, Arts and Design. And this is actually our pride because in terms of animation programs, then Sheridan is the top 1 school in the world. In terms of arts and design, then we can be considered among the top 10 schools in the world. And our student alumni, I believe we have 6 alumni who have won Oscar prizes, and others have won other prestigious awards like the Emmy Awards or Annie Awards. And on the slide is Domi Shi. She is the most recent alumnus who won an Oscar Prize for her Best Animated Short Film named Bao, which is in the beginning of Incredibles 2. And she is the first female director of Pixar. And she is the director that I mentioned in the beginning of my presentation. So Domi Shi graduated from our Bachelor of Animation back in 2011, and she won an Oscar Prize in 2019. And so her most recent product is Turning Red, as you know. In terms of our programs, this faculty offers bachelor degrees in animation, in illustration, photography, game design, television and film, craft and design, interaction design. And we also have the certificate, the 1-year art foundation programs like this Art Fundamentals. And we also have the 2 years diploma in visual and creative arts and advanced diploma in visual merchandising arts. And this faculty also offers postgrad certificate in computer animation, digital animation, digital product design, visual effects, game level design. And I must say that these are all in hot demand by the market, by the Canadian labor market. And this slide doesn't list all of the programs under this faculty. I just take them as the most prominent examples. I think I will be talking about the admission requirements for our animation, arts and design in detail later on if we receive detailed questions from our participants. But just so you know, our animation, arts and design programs, the most important admission requirement would be passing the portfolio. So applicants may want to do a Google search or a YouTube search for example, for the keyword Sheridan College accepted portfolio, and then a wide range of portfolios from our previous students who got their portfolios accepted by Sheridan will come up, and you can take them as a source of reference for your portfolios. And once students pass our portfolios, we will start looking at their academic documents. So it is in the opposite process with other programs. So we won't look at the academic documents until the student has passed the portfolio route. And for our animation, arts, and design programs, the second important requirement is to have a senior visual credit art. And if students cannot show this course in their high school transcript, then we offer them the opportunity to enroll in one of the 3-month courses offered by Sheridan online. And when students successfully complete this course, they can be considered to satisfy the senior visual credit art requirement. And let's talk about our next faculty is Pilgrim School of Business. And here we offer a wide range of business programs for students. We have bachelor degrees in accounting, finance, marketing, HR, supply chain management. We have diplomas in advertising as well, in office administration. And under office administration, we have specializations like executive. So for those who like to be an assistant for an executive officer, for example. And we also have office administration for health services who would like to work in administration job in healthcare facilities like hospitals or clinics. And we also have the postgrad certificate in project management. Project management is under another faculty. In business and analysis and process management, in creative industries management, and in professional accounting. So professional accounting is for those professionals who have had some years of experience in accounting. And when they come to Canada, they may want to take the CPA exam. So this course is to help them to satisfy one of the requirements of the CPA exam candidates. And next is our Faculty of Applied Science and Technology. And under this faculty, we have 2 groups of programs. The first group is our computer programs. We have bachelor degrees in computer science, under which we have 3 specializations: cloud computing, data analytics, and game engineering. And we have applied computer science as well in mobile computing, information system security. And under diplomas, we have the computer system technician or technology and computer programming. Postgrad certificate, we have game development, interactive media management. And the next group of programs under this faculty is our engineering programs. So we have electrical engineering, mechanical, electronics, electromechanical, and we have postgrad certificate in project management, environmental control, quality assurance, advanced manufacturing management. And these are all for those who would like to have a skilled trades career. And especially under this faculty, I have always been on talking about this cluster of programs, the architectural technician and technology. So architectural technician is a 2 years program, and architectural technology is 3 years program with a co-op. And I have always been interested in this cluster because of the 2 reasons. First, it is one of the most intensive programs at Sheridan. So instead of having 5 or 6 courses per semester, this program may have 7 courses per semester. So it's intensive. But the second reason is that it pays off. Your learning efforts pay off, because I have known many students graduating from this program from Sheridan. They can immediately secure a job in their field 1 month after graduation. That is because this program at Sheridan is a prestigious one. And second reason, this industry in Canada is in critical shortage and in high demand, because, you know, during the pandemic, real estate has become a hot field. Everyone is chasing after a real estate property. So the renovation of the new building needs is increasing. And that's why the need for architectural technician and technology is increasing as well. And next is our Faculty of Applied Health and Community Studies. Here we offer bachelor degrees in applied health sciences, athletic therapy, kinesiology, and early childhood leadership. And we also have diplomas and advanced diplomas in popular areas for international students, like practical nursing, like pharmacy technician, veterinary technician, social service worker, personal support worker, early childhood education. So they are all here under this faculty. If I am being too fast, let me know, cut me off. And lastly is our Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, where we have the diplomas in General Arts and Science, 1 year and 2 years, bachelor degree in Creative Writing and Publishing, certificate in Pre-Health Sciences pathway. So this is important for those students who would like to attend practical nursing or pharmacy technician, for example, but they may not satisfy the admission requirements for those programs right in the beginning. So they may want to take this 1 year pre-health sciences pathway program as a preparatory step. And this faculty also has the postgrad certificate in teaching English to speakers of other languages called TESOL Plus. Admission requirements, I believe that you know well. For certificate, diplomas, and advanced diploma and bachelor degrees, students will need to submit your high school transcript and high school diploma. And for graduate certificate, you will need to submit your college or university certificate and transcript. And international students, we need to submit proof of your English proficiency as well. We waive this requirement for a certain group of students, and you may want to talk to MEPCO Corp or Apply Board about how to get this requirement waived, because they know Sheridan very well, they know our programs and our requirements. But I just want to say briefly under this is that we also accept internationally accepted tests like TOEFL, IELTS, Duolingo as well. And we also have our own English proficiency assessment. We call it EPA, which students can take online, and that is only $45 per try. So for students who do not want to take those tests or who cannot get a desired score from those tests, you may want to take our ESL programs. So our programs have 5 levels. Each level lasts 14 weeks, and you will need to do a placement test in order to be placed into the appropriate level, starting level. Sheridan, we have our on-campus residents in 2 of our 3 campuses, and students will stay in a 2-bedroom suite. They will share the washroom and kitchen with another student, but they will have their own bedroom with their study corner, with their bed and wardrobe. And this is how student life happens at Sheridan College. You have friends, you have gym facilities and other play facilities. And these are just some images that I took from our website. They do not list all the services in our residence. And if students do not want to stay on campus, then they may want to use the companies that service Sheridan for homestay. Or you may also want to go to the website placesforstudents.com. And if you enter the school name here in the green box, then a wide range of accommodation options will come up, and you just need to choose. And at Sheridan, we offer other student supporting services as well, health services, career services, co-op education services, wellness and counseling. And I hope that you can come to our campuses one day to experience those services. But the most recent example I can put here is how we support our students from Ukraine. You know about the complicated situation in Ukraine right now. So right from day one, Sheridan have reached out to our Ukrainian and Russian international students, both in Canada and overseas. So by overseas, I mean our alumni who have graduated and come back to their home countries. And we offer them personalized support. We provide them with as many gift cards as possible for their groceries and basic life necessities. We are working hard to support not only our current students, but also our applicants who are our future students. We have to speed up their admissions, immigration, and study permit applications. We also reach out to other social organizations to provide them additional support. And we connect students with student advisors who can provide them mental health advice, because many of our Ukrainian and Russian students have come to us and expressing their worry about their family members back home and about their concern. They're concerned about their futures, my financial need, that their parents cannot send money to them from the home countries in the coming time. So we have helped to relieve their concerns. And here are some images of our supporting services: Center for Student Success, Tutoring Center, Co-op Center, where they can help you revise your resume and cover letters and prepare you with interview techniques before you go out to apply for your co-op position or later on for a real job position when you graduate. So in a summary, so just so you know, I'm not going to stop my presentation yet. This is just like a summary about what Sheridan can offer our international students. We have a wide range, many locations in GTA for students to choose. We are not there in downtown Toronto, but we are there in Brampton, in Mississauga, and in Oakville, which are big cities in Ontario. And we have popular programs among international students, like computer programs, practical nursing, pharmacy technician, supply chain management, early childhood education, our business programs, our animation, arts and design programs. We are flexible with non-IELTS students or international students. It means, for example, if you apply for September intake, you submit your application in January and February, but you have until July the 15th to submit your IELTS score. That is because we believe students, especially high school students, you only finish your school year in May or in June, so you will have some time to prepare for your IELTS test, and then you can submit your score by July the 15th. We have degree completion options. It means that an international student can complete a diploma in 1 or 2 years at Sheridan, and then you qualify for a 1 or 3 years postgrad work permit, and then you work for 1 year, you apply for a PR successfully, and you may want to come back to do a degree related to the diploma that you completed before. So at Sheridan, we have the degree completion options. You just need to take another 2 years to complete that degree at a much lower tuition fee level. And we have more than 8,700 international students, so you will feel welcome by an inclusive, multicultural, and friendly environment. And we include as many work components in our programs as possible. We have over 50 programs with a co-op and others with internships or practicums or field placements. So just so you know, a co-op is a working opportunity where you are paid for your working hours. And co-op takes place in a separate semester. It means that you just need to go to the employer to complete your co-op hours, and you don't need to go to the campus to take any academic courses. But internships, placements, and practicums are different. you do not get paid for your working hours, and they happen along with other academic courses. And this is the part I would most love to talk about, how Sheridan College prepare you for job readiness. So you know, job readiness is a combination of vision, skills, and education. And Sheridan prepared you with all of these three elements. We prepared you with academic excellence by providing the innovative technology. And I believe that innovative technology is one of the biggest strength of Sheridan College. We have a ready platform, technology platform for students. And that's why when the pandemic occurred, Sheridan College was among the first colleges to have the fastest response to the pandemic. We switched right away from in-person to online learning mode. Thanks to our technology, the readiness of our technology platform. And we prepare our students with vision into their future. And how we do that? We do that by prepare them with planning their career. Students, when they are still confused about which program they should take, we have an idea generator test, which is a 10-minute quiz that you can take. And when you complete this quiz, you can see your 6 interest codes and scores, and you will learn more about your potential field for your career. And you will be able to browse the Sheridan programs that match your course. In addition, you can also schedule a career advising session with our career advisors. You can schedule these appointments online and they can talk to you directly. So that's how we prepare our students with a vision into the future career. And the third element of job readiness is skills. And how do Sheridan prepare our students for the working skills? We offer that through our hands-on, interactive, and experiential learning approach. We include work-integrated learning into our programs. Let's take our nursing and pharmacy programs as example. This nursing student is practicing her skills in a hospital ward, which looks really like a real hospital ward, right? But actually, this is the laboratory of this program. So they have a real hospital ward with the facilities that look exactly the same with a real hospital ward. And pharmacy students, they have this laboratory where they can practice classifying, storing, labeling, packaging, and distributing medical products. That is for our healthcare programs. What about our skilled trades programs? So let's have a look at this photo on the slide. This is a building recently built in, I believe, 2019. And this is a $2 billion sponsorship from Magna. So Magna is an automotive technology supplier, and they have facilities in Brampton City where our Davis campus is based. And this $2 billion sponsorship from Magna helped Sheridan to update our state-of-the-art equipment to offer students, skilled trade students with scholarships to organize skills competitions. And most important of all, to provide students with opportunities to practice their skills with advanced equipment. And I believe this large sponsorship from Magna is also their desire to nurture a generation of students who are confident in their practical skills and who are ready to enter the Magna's working environment later on. And Sheridan is grateful for those generous sponsorship. And we also offer the work-integrated learning through our co-ops, internships, apprenticeships, field placement, professional practice, as I mentioned earlier. And let's have a brief look at some of the numbers about their our co-op and internship successes. So in 7 of the last 9 years, a Sheridan student has been awarded the National Award for Student of the Year, Co-op Student of the Year. So this is the national award. In 6 of the last 8 years, a Sheridan student has been awarded this same award, but at a provincial level. And over the last decade, 5,500 companies have hired Sheridan co-op students. It means that when the student complete their co-op, then these companies will hire them on the spot as full-time employees. What about like their salary up during the co-op, as I mentioned? So co-op is a paid working opportunity. So in Ontario, the minimum hourly wage is $15 per hour. But our students already earn more than that when they are going out for co-op. They may earn minimum $16 or $18 or $20 or even $22. And these are the most updated numbers from fall and summer 2021. What about we have been very active in establishing industry partnerships for our students so that they can easily find co-op opportunities with our partners. For example, this is a manager from the town of Oakville, which is basically a government body of the Oakville city where we have our Trafalgar campus. And we have been partnering with them with the Information Systems and Solutions Department for the last 10 years. And this is from RBC, which is the top bank in Canada. And they are giving a positive feedback on our co-op team who have been providing students assistance in finding their co-op positions. What about our engineering programs? Let's hear from the people, from the experts in the field. And I hope you can hear and see the video clip.
Hi, I'm Nick Mcdonald. I'm the business line manager for welding and cutting for ABB Robotics in Canada. We've got 2 classrooms, well over 15 robots, where we train over 1,500 students Canada-wide. We offer on-site training, in-house training, everything from programming 1, programming 2, robot studio, electrical, mechanical, customized process training, arc welding, spot welding, vision, as well as operator training and custom on-site.
My name is Dr. Amjad Majid, and I am the Associate Dean for the School of Mechanical Electrical Engineering Technology here at Davis campus. In our mechanical engineering, we have robotics and automation core offerings, and these have been highly appreciated by industry. Our main industry partner in robotics is ABB, and it goes back to more than 10 years of strong partnership in offering automation and robotics program.
My name is Dr. Andy Al-Obaidi. My main focus is on mechatronics and in particular in robotics. Robotic Fundamentals is one of the courses that we teach. Another course for our technologists, which is robotic applications, where the students start to learn how to integrate ABB robot with other devices. For those who cannot attend the class physically, they can use the robotic virtual lab.
The Robot Studio package allows students to basically sign out a robot lab, bring it home, work on it there, or join a classroom online with hundreds of robots doing all kinds of applications.
We work with ABB in order to ensure that our students are very well equipped with industrial skills before they graduate.
By partnering with colleges and universities across Canada, it not only allows us to offer localized training, but to get involved with industry and manufacturing in those areas and create R&D projects that are relevant to the communities.
So ABB, I don't know if any of you heard about them. So they are a multinational corporation headquartered in Switzerland, and they have always been in the Fortune Global 500 list for the past 24 years. They are operating mainly in robotics, power, heavy electrical equipment, and automation technology areas. And that is our industry partnership for our engineering programs. What about our supply chain and management and business programs? We have a partnership with Amazon. And this is a two-way partnership. The first way is actually two sides. The first side is that our faculty will come to the Amazon facility in Brampton City and to deliver courses to their employees. And these courses are mainly in principles of operations management, and they happen once, twice or three times each term. And the other way is that if the students would love to come to on campus to study instead of taking those courses at their facility, or if they want to take other programs at Sheridan as well, then they can get 95% reimbursement from their employer if they take those programs at Sheridan. So what does it show? It shows a mutual trust and mutual partnership between Sheridan and Amazon. And PISA, it's lovely to talk about them. So this is our 25 students, fourth year students in our animation program. And they had the chance of a lifetime to be invited to hone their storytelling skills during a 2-day workshop with the masters in the business. So they are the visiting story artists from PISA Animation Studio. So you know that PISA is an American computer animation film studio based in California, and they are a subsidiary of the Walt Disney Company. And their visit was part of their outreach strategy in recent years to invest in the next generation of storytellers. They run special workshops to help students understand the particular storytelling depth that PISA is going to look for in their future recruitment. And what about our early childhood education programs? Before the pandemic, we hosted a yearly expo for our students to be connected to the employers in the field. And this picture on the slide is the last expo we were able to organize in person. And I hope we can continue to do that this year or next year when the pandemic becomes better. And we are actively connecting with employers. We have a section on our website so employers can go to post a job, to hire co-op students, to hire students or graduate, or to engage our students in their activities. And we train our students not only to be employed, we train them to be self-employed as well. That is because we understand, especially our business students and our animation arts and design students, after several years of experience, they may want to set up their own business. So we have this Edge Center at HMC campus, where we nurture entrepreneurship mindset. That is where we can offer a student a rental space, a workspace, if they want to set up their business, but they do not have enough fund to rent their own space. Or we can provide them with a mentor in that field, so they can have someone who can advise them right in the beginning steps of their career. And I promise this is the last video clip in my presentation, but I would love you to hear from this female director.
Hi, I'm Domi Shi. I'm the director of Pixar's latest theatrical short film, Bao. I graduated from Sheridan in 2011 from the animation program. I started Pixar as a storyboard artist on the film Inside Out. I've also worked on Good Dinosaur, Incredibles 2, and upcoming Toy Story 4, and now I'm currently working on my own feature film there. So the reception for Bao has been awesome. Like, it's been great seeing the different reactions across the board, from like people who are laughing and sobbing to just like dead silence. It's cool seeing how people identify and connect with the short in different ways. My time at Sheridan taught me how to work with different types of people, especially in storyboarding where you have to work in a team. I think it just was a place where I found my tribe of people. I found like friends that I still keep in touch with 7 years later, like-minded people that care about the things I care about, and we push each other constantly to try to get better. It feels awesome to be the first female director of a Pixar short. I feel very honored, very humbled. I hope I'm the beginning of a long trend of different types of storytellers and filmmakers at the studio or in the animation industry. Yeah, I think it's awesome.
Oh, sorry. So Dora, she still loves coming back to our campus to share her experience, and this is her most recent visit to our campus before her launch of Turning Red. And the video clip was taken at Sheridan campus, so all the images, all the equipment and facilities are real. They are there on our campus to help students practice their skills. And not only good as an educator, Sheridan is so good as an employer. In 2022, Sheridan ranks the eighth in the Forbes Canada list. So this is the highest rank that a college has ever finished in the history of this annual survey. No other Ontario post-secondary institutions has finished in the top of this list, and only one other college in the province was among the top 300 employers in the list. So we are very proud of this. And you can see that we are improving ourselves day by day. 2020, it was 87th in the list. 2021, it was 14th. But 2022, we are in the 8th. And I'm proud to be an employee of Sheridan. And that's why I always encourage our international students to try to find a working opportunity on campus for Sheridan. And I'm always supportive to international students, help them find on-campus part-time jobs, and I'm willing, or if they can volunteer in my student club activities, then I'm ready to write them letters of references for their applications for scholarships, for their co-op positions, or even after graduation. So that wraps up my presentation. I'm so glad I finished it. I'm so sorry it was overwhelming with a lot of information. But I hope that now you can feel free to ask me questions. Thank you everyone for your attentive listening.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kim. There was a great opening video, and then also great information with Sheridan College has offered for international students. That's very fruitful. And then while we wait for other participants to put the question in the chat box, I have a couple of questions that I can read it for you. First of all, from Andrew, how are the opportunities for job placement in Ontario area, especially after pandemic?
Oh, okay. Thank you, Afan, for reading the question out loud. Actually, I wish that I have more time to talk about the job market, the Canadian job market after the pandemic, because actually it was much improved since June 2021. I do have statistics from Statistics Canada, so a government office regarding the Canadian job market. So you can see that there is a rocket. The number of job postings rocketed in the month of June 2021 in comparison with 2020. So I hope that I have some time to show you the statistics later on, but maybe it's not now. Maybe when you give me several seconds at the end. And I can list several areas where there is increasing demand and still a critical shortage of Canadian labor. The first one is to be mentioned still healthcare and social assistance. So, you know, even during the pandemic or post-pandemic, the demand is there for healthcare services. And also, you know, Canadian population is aging population. So we're still in critical shortage of personal support workers, nurses, and other social service workers. And the next area is in terms of computer technology. And I believe that maybe 10 years ago, maybe computer programmer was a very popular concept, and it's still now. But according to my market knowledge and from experts in the field, I think data analysis and data science is becoming more and more popular in the market. So still something related to computer science, but it's data analytics and data science. And next one on the list is skilled trades. I mean, electrical, mechanical, electronics, electromechanical programs, where they can support the market needs for manufacturing, for construction. And that's why I mentioned architectural, technician, and technology programs. And next field is maybe I think I really need to look back on the statistics from Statistics Canada, but basically they are among the top demand. And job market is becoming back to normal thanks to the increasing vaccination rate and decreasing number of cases. So do not worry about the job placement or the job market. Actually, I see a surge in job postings in the summer, since the summer of 2021 already. And that's why the students from the architecture program that I mentioned, they could secure the job right after 1 month after graduation.
Wow. Wow. Okay, great information, Kim. And next question is, for animation, how about the tuition for bachelor?
Tuition for bachelor, give me several seconds and I can give you the most update. I believe that is more than 30,000 per year. Yeah, that is 30,182 per year for the first year. And for a bachelor degree, I believe this is a much more affordable tuition for international students, because if you take the same, it's not the same. If you take a bachelor degree at a university, your tuition may double. So if you go for a bachelor degree at a college, it already saves you around 50% of the tuition. And just so you know, the bachelor degree at a college is also accredited by the Ontario Ministry of Education. The same level of government with the universities. So our bachelor degrees are accredited. I understand that because I also come from an Asian background, so I understand that our students would prefer to have some kind of university education or bachelor degree. But I am so keen on and so determined to change our perception about college education in Western countries, because college here is not only for vocational training, it is for, you know, you see on my slide, different credentials. We have 1-year certificate, we have diplomas, we have bachelor degrees, and we also have the postgrad certificate for those who have had some college or university education. And just so you know, what is the difference between universities and colleges in Canada? The difference is that if you want to have some general education, you go to universities. If you want to have some specialized education, you go to a college. For example, you may want to go to a university for some pure sciences. all the things that I call them ologies, like sociology, anthropology, psychology, physiology. But if at a university you learn about psychology in general, so the general principles of psychology, at a college you're going to learn applied psychology. It means how psychology is applied in different professions, how it is applied in early childhood education, how it applies in personal support worker, in social service worker. So university is pure sciences, but colleges is applied sciences. And that's why you will not be able to find such programs like Bachelor of Animation or Bachelor of Game Level Design at a university. You can only find them at a college because, again, university is for general education. And after graduation, you will become a generalist. It means that you will know a little bit about everything. But for college, you will learn about a specialization, a particular area. And after graduation, you will know a lot about one thing. So you know a little bit about everything, and then you know a lot about one thing. That's the difference. But at universities, your future career will be something very high-end. For example, you will learn to become a doctor, a researcher, a physicist. But at a college, after graduation, you will become a specialist in that field. Marketing director, HR director, supply chain management, supply chain manager. So, and also the tuition is different.
Great, awesome. Thank you, Kim. There are a couple of following questions regarding to the tuition, and this is from William. Is there any scholarship available for diploma program?
I'm glad to say that we are offering entrance scholarships for all new international students, and those are between 1,000 or 2,000 Canadian dollars, and they are automatically granted when you get an offer from us. So
wow.
you do not need to have a high GPA for that. It is automatically granted if you
automatically granted.
Yes, when you get an offer letter and you enroll in the first semester, then you get half of the scholarship. And in the semester, in the second semester, when you are enrolled, you get the other half of the scholarship. So it does not require you to have a GPA, but of course, to get that offer letter, you need to satisfy the admission requirements of that program, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
sure. Is that happen for all intakes? This fall intake and winter intake?
Yeah, they were offered, I believe, for our past school year and this school year. I mean, 2022 and 2023. As a financial support we provide for our international students during the pandemic.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you. That's very, very generous of you, Kim. Next question. This is from Iis. Dear Kim, is there any same scheme of payment, or do we have to pay in full amount?
Thank you for the question. For new international students, you will need to pay the full amount of your first year because you will need to show that to apply for your study permit, right? But if actually for returning students, I mean for students who already have a study permit and they are coming back for their second or third year of their program, then during the pandemic, we did offer the student the opportunity to pay installments. So it means that you do not need to pay a lump sum, but you can pay in different amounts. But I'm not sure whether that option is still available for the September intake, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So what happened if there is any students who wants to do the installment? Is that for next intake you were saying?
Oh, that was for our past
intake. Is that
intake.
available? Oh, past intake. Okay.
Yeah, and I hope that still applies in the next intake, but I really need to wait for confirmation.
Sure. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kim. And then next question is from Putri. how big the opportunity for international student to get a job while studying at university, and how many hours per week is the limit, and what kind of job there is available for them?
I believe that Apply-Bot and Corp will be able to advise you on the eligibility of working if you have a study permit. But briefly speaking, then you know that if you have a study permit, then you are allowed to work full-time on campus and part-time off campus. So it means that if you have a part-time job at Square One shopping mall as a bartender or as a cashier, then you can work up to 20 hours per week. So that is part-time off campus. Yeah. But if you are lucky enough to get a job on campus with Sheridan, you can work full-time. So full-time here does not mean only 40 hours. It means unlimited hours. But just note that because you are also studying full-time, so you need to focus on your study as well. So Putri is also asking about what kind of job that is available for them. If part-time job off campus, I can see that
there's so many.
Most of my international students, they are working part-time to support them financially, as well as to expand their social connections. No one I see is not working part-time. But for on-campus part-time, so you can work, as I mentioned, as a cashier, restaurant server, bartender. You can work in hotels. If you are in hospitality in program, you can work part-time for Amazon. If you are studying supply chain management, for example, I know my students are doing that. So many jobs, part-time, off campus. You can apply for any that you are eligible for, because you can work up to 20 hours per week. But on campus, we have the work study program. It means that that is a program offered by Sheridan College. It means that if you are eligible, then you can apply for positions on campus. For example, you can work as a student ambassador. So right now we have a team of 55 student ambassadors. So what do they do on campus? They host the campus tours. So whenever there are guests, there are parents or prospective students coming to our campus, and they say, I would like to go around the campus to see what you have and what you offer. And our student ambassadors will guide them through the campuses. That is their first job. The second job may be our front desk receptionist. So they are there. For example, if you have classes ending at 12 p.m. and you grab a quick lunch and then you start working as a front desk receptionist between 1 and 5 p.m. And at 5 p.m. you go back to home. Other positions on campus, you may work on our tutoring center, or you may work in one of the dining facilities on campus. So that is really convenient because you can start your job right after your class hours.
Awesome. That's awesome, Kim. Thank you. And I was very interested with the 3 years work permit that you mentioned earlier. There were 2-in-1 program, if I'm not mistaken. And what are the program available for getting those 3 years work permit, Kim?
Yeah, sure, Afan. I can show you our website and screen. Where's my screen? Okay, this is here. I hope that you can see my screen now. So this is on our website, the 2-year postgrad certificate bundles. And I'm so sorry at this moment, it shows only the bundles that start in September 2022. But actually, previously, we also have bundles posted here for our winter intake. It means it starts in January every year. I don't know why they disappear from my website. I'm asking for IT support, but these are the 4 bundles. Bundle number 1, 2, 3, and 4 that are offered, 5 as well, that are offered this September. And you can see here, for example, this is a bundle of 2 programs. The first program is advertising account management, and the second program is marketing management. Others here. Oh, I forgot to mention that they are business programs only.
Okay.
Under our Pilgrim School of Business.
Right.
So what is the difference of this bundle? The difference, there are 2. So as I mentioned, the first one is that you can qualify for a 3-year postgrad work permit after graduation. The second difference is that you can get a 2-year study permit right from the beginning. Because the program lasts 2 years.
All right, good. Thank you, Kim. And then, do we have another question? While we wait for another questions, oh, there is, from William. Actually, I have accepted an offer of admission to architectural technician program for this fall 2022, but I haven't received the fee invoice yet, which should have been available after March 15, as informed in the student center. Any information on this?
Thank you, William, for the question. Actually, I have been bombarded with requests for invoices, and it is true that for previous years, our invoices often come in mid-March, and I don't know if you reached out to me. I believe you did, and mid-March, but this year, due to a change, we are hoping to issue the invoices in the later half of March. So please keep monitoring your portal and keep connecting with me if you want to receive an update. I'm so sorry, but it will come out by end of the March. But if you still want to pay the tuition so that you can have the receipt to include in your study permit application, then here's how I recommend to our students. And other market managers are also doing that as well. You can just pay. You can pay the tuition that is stated on our website. For example, for architectural technician program, the tuition that is stated on our website right now is $18,246. So you can pay that amount and use the bank receipt to include in your study permit application. You do not need to wait for an invoice from us. And if later on our tuition increase a bit, then you will have until the day 20 of the start of your semester to pay that amount. So don't worry.
Okay, thanks, Kim. That's what he said.
So
are you settled? Are you settled, William? Okay, I think it's settled.
And
so
I think Andrew also asked about mature student.
Yes, I heard that you are an RCIC also, right?
Yeah.
Kim Chuan.
Yes, yeah, I am.
Yes. How about the opportunity for mature students, especially for visa applications from your side?
Thank you for bringing this up, Andrew. I don't know if we have any mature students in this webinar, but I would say that it doesn't really depend on your age. Mm-hmm. It depends on your study plan and how you justify your study plan. Mm-hmm. And I have students who offer who had a master in architecture from Australia. So his academic history, he had a bachelor of architecture from Vietnam, and then he had a master of architecture from Australia, but he still got his study permit in Sheridan for a diploma program, 3 years program.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I mean, like, mature students, even if they have their master's degree, they can still go get the study permit
Okay.
for a diploma program.
As long as they have like a clear purpose of
Yes.
study, right? Okay.
Yes.
How about the inline? I mean, inline with the path for the the backgrounds for if they have backgrounds about the job before, and then need to be inline for to take if they they want to take if their major is still inline, or if difference is okay for your side, from your side. How about that, Kim?
I think again it depends on how you justify your study plan. For example, previously you were working in business sector in your home country.
Yes.
But now you're having family members who are having. Sorry, I'm not taking you as an example, Andrew. The student
okay, no problem.
I'm okay. Is having family members who are seriously ill, and they do not want to go out to work anymore. They want to take care of their own family members. So that's why they want to go for a healthcare program.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So it still makes sense.
Still makes sense. Okay.
Just as long as how you justify the study plan.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's an important thing, right? Okay. Thank you.
My pleasure.
All right.
Also, I believe that you know that mature students, if they bring their families to Canada, they can also apply their spouse for
open work permit, right?
Work permit
yes,
well.
yes, sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's one of the best thing. That was one of the best thing studying in Canada.
Yes.
While we wait for another questions from participants, I have another question for you, Kim. So, Sheridan, I've heard, is very famous with diversity, and with their vibrant community students, and then all the staffs are very nice. Tell us about it.
Oh, thank you, Irfan, for telling our own story. So as I mentioned, we have more than 8,700 international students coming from more than 100 countries. So I don't know if you saw the flag, the S letter in the last slide of mine. Then the S letter were filled with flags of all countries, many countries, and that represents the diversity of our student population. Sometimes I can hear Vietnamese in all the campus. I cannot identify Bahasa, sorry. But Asian students coming from Asia, I would say there are a lot of students coming from Asia on our campuses. And we also have, for example, in my department, I'm in charge of Southeast Asian countries. We have country managers for Caribbean. So, Jamaica, Guyana, Aruba. We have country managers for India, for Pakistan, for Europe, for USA, for South America countries, like Brazil, Colombia, Argentina, and the country manager who have been in charge of Ukraine and Russia have been kept so busy these days due to the complicated situation there. And it means that we have a lot of students coming from those countries. I can never know that we have students coming from those countries, that many, until she told me I am supporting so many students for their inquiries. So that talks about our diversity. And our student ambassadors, we are also trying to select students based on, from their cultural representation. So to make sure that our international students, when they come to our campuses, they can feel welcomed by someone from their home country, for example.
Awesome.
Yes.
That's a great information, Kim. So I think we don't have more questions from participants. Kim, so we
closing statement maybe.
Yep. give us one best advice for
Yes.
Indonesian student, Kim.
Oh wow, that is challenging. I did not expect this. I think
That's very good,
I'm in
right? Very good, right?
I think I'm in a contest now. I have been speaking too much, a lot, but
No
I
problem.
still think that I have so much to talk about Sheridan
Yes.
and about life in Canada. So I'm willing to deliver another session on any topic that,
Okay, sure.
that Andrew is interested and his students are interested in. And I think that is the only offer that I can think of right now.
Yes.
So I'm happy to talk. I'm a talking person. I love responding to questions from students, especially when you understand that I also come from an Asian background. And I myself came to Canada only 4 years ago in the summer of 2018. And I came as a permanent resident. But I also studied here in Canada. So of course, at that time, I was a domestic student. I was not an international student, but I was there. I took 2 full-time programs in Canada, one as a paralegal, and the other is immigration consultant. And I passed both of the licensing exams. So now I'm a licensed paralegal and immigration consultant. So, and I was working part-time during my study as well. So I can definitely talking about the learning experiences here in Canadian institutions as a student, not as an advisor. So come to me if you have any concerns before or during your study process. And I would love to share my experiences.
Expertise, right? Okay, sure. Sure, Ivan, how about you?
Yeah. Thank you, Kim, for filling up the slot for us this evening. That's very fruitful information that you've shared. Very much indeed, we will invite you for another session and in another time, if you don't mind. So
no, my pleasure.
Thank you very much also for all the participants and for attending this lovely event this evening with Apply Board and Corp. Once again, if you have any further questions, you can reach out to Corp. And also, we will expect a lot of great insight tonight from all participants and myself. So thank you very much. Thank you very much,
Kim Chuan.
Thank you.
Thank you for the time.
Irfan. Yes.
We'll talk to you later.